It's actually getting a lot better. I think today was by far our best practice. We were kind of molding together. We had really good energy. Competition was there. And I feel like the more we do that, the better we're getting. So we'll keep preparing through the week, and I think it'll just continue to get where it needs to be.
Kelly.
How important was it just getting the bye week from a physical standpoint for you guys? I mean, imagine, obviously the room's banged up, but I imagine it was important to get a little bit of rest.
Oh man, it was a good bye week. First and foremost, I think it was still about working. So we were still doing mental and physical reps and kind of getting the things that we needed to get. But at the same time, Coach Collins, Coach Key, trainers, all of them, they're really smart with how they kind of protected us and protected our bodies. So I think we had a really productive bye week. My bad.
No,
Probably
you're
should
good.
be
You're good. No,
kind
you're
of tall.
good.
I'm kind of tall. Yeah, sorry about that.
Ken.
The last couple weeks, I'm curious just how do you feel like how the last two games, I should say, how's that gone just with having so many different bodies, in and out?
It's difficult, but nobody said football is easy. You know what I'm saying? So it's just another thing we've been, kind of having to adapt to. Guys are filling in. I told them the other day, I said, anybody who hasn't been playing as much as they wanted to, I mean, this right here is, this is the opportunity, you want. And if you can go in, say you get 5 plays, 10 plays, 3 plays, if you can make all 3 of those plays count, maybe next time you get 7, 8, 9, 10, play series, couple series. So, yeah.
Kelly.
What's kind of your comfort level now in terms of just the offense and getting back, getting your groove back, I guess, playing as much as you are?
Yeah. Confident but humble. Really just blessed to be in the position that I'm in. So I try not to take advantage of it. I try not to waste any opportunity I have. Really, I'm very happy here. As time has progressed and as games go, I try to get better with each game. And with that, I get a little bit more confident as games go by. So.
Rob, Ken.
Your career is coming down to the last few games, like hopefully 6 games, 7 games. Kind of how do you view that as things are wrapping up for you?
Same thing. Opportunity to get better every game. Every game is just an opportunity for more film. Another opportunity to learn. It's good because I've had 6 games. Every single game I've got to see my deficiencies and try to see what needs to be worked on. Same with the O-line. And every single practice we come out and we try to just fix whatever it was. So I just look at it as opportunities to get better.
Rob.
Second season here, not much experience. What advice do you give to him, as far as knowing that he might have to play a full game?
You said who?
Might pull.
Oh, Paula. Today, Paula had a really good day. He had a really, really good practice. But my main thing is just staying, poised. When you're young, it goes by really, really fast. It's a lot faster than practice. It's a lot faster than scrimmages. Nothing compares to what practice actually looks, or what a game actually looks like, especially when you're at 19, 20 years old. So my biggest thing is just staying patient. Trying to play smart but still play fast at the same time. Don't play too fast. You won't be able to play smart. Don't play too smart. You'll be overthinking. So it's really just trying to help him find a balance. But he's coming along.
Ken.
How would you compare the SEC in terms of play?
That's a great question. I would say SEC probably a little bit more physical. ACC seems faster to me though. A lot more. I pull a lot. I run. I feel like I'm constantly running a lot. Guys are not quite as big though. I will say the guys aren't quite as big as the SEC, but competition is still really good. Guys are still really, really talented. There's talent everywhere.
Anything else for Devin? All right, go
Perfect.
get your lift.
Thank you.
I feel like the chemistry between me and Jeff is growing more and more each game, especially when it comes to like situational stuff, third down and red zone and converting in those areas. That doesn't come without repetition, especially against like you get the reps in practice, but those live reps that you get during the game is what really counts. And so the more and more of those you get, the better the chemistry gets.
Rod?
You're called upon to do special teams plus, playing in the slot. How are you physically just, going to see?
You said physically?
Yeah.
Physically feeling good. It's not something necessarily new to me. For the past few years, even when I was at my previous school, started on several special teams and started at receiver. So my body's used to the load. I think my body kind of feels like everyone else's would mid-season college football, but just making sure I take care of myself off the field with recovery is just the biggest thing right now.
Ken?
As you guys are trying to improve in the red zone, particularly inside the 10, what are some things that are stressed to you guys? Of let's make sure we do this or that, or let's avoid this or that?
I think one thing is definitely not hurting ourselves. When we get down in the tight zone, no pre-snap or post-snap penalties right there. And then when it comes down, to in between the whistles is executing. And when you get down that close to the red zone, they say football is a game of inches, everywhere, but it's really a game of inches down there. So taking that right quarter step, or taking the right angle to this block, or taking the right angle through a certain hole, whatever that may be. Just trying to be as clean and efficient as possible down there so we can finish the drive with a touchdown.
Kelly?
In terms of just helping develop, you guys have started to build some depth and obviously Nate's nice role too. How do you feel like those guys are coming along and taking the over time?
I feel like they're coming along very well. Even though they're younger than me, just from watching film and being out there with them, I learned stuff from them. There's certain stuff that they do better than me that I like to take away from their game. So it's kind of a feed off each other type relationship. Just trying to get each other and trying to make each one of us the best receiver we can be. But definitely glad to see those young guys getting out there and getting to make plays and when it counts, and it's just really exciting.
What do you think about PJ when he's in there in that bigger slot role? I guess perspective relative to Big Ten.
Yeah, I have all the confidence in the world in PJ. If you ask him, I think PJ might be probably might have the best hands in our position group. Usually when the ball's thrown his way, I think he's going to come down with it every time. But, off the field, PJ's a great guy. I love being around him. Very funny, always keeping me laughing. So he's a really positive guy. And then on the field, I just when his name's called, I never expect him not to make the play.
Rod?
Do you see Jeff's touch and his confidence growing as the season's going on?
Definitely, and I think I've seen it grow in practice and I've seen it grow in games. Through the games, like I spoke on earlier, in the situational stuff, getting the ball out on time or holding it just long enough for us to get open, whatever that may be. And then I know, coming into this week, Virginia plays a sort of tricky defense on the back end when it comes to coverage-wise, and Jeff did a really good job. And the scout team has gave us a good look this week in practice, and Jeff did a good job of breaking it down and diagnosing it, just going out there, reading it, but also not reading it too much and overthinking, just making plays and cutting it loose, which I think Jeff plays his best ball when he does that.
Ken?
When you say tricky on disguising cover, the TV cover, that kind of thing.
Right, yeah. So they somewhat play a defense similar to ours. It's also a little bit different. They have their own little flavor to it, but it can sometimes be a little tough read, just because they kind of make it a lot of guys on the back end, so it can almost look like there's like 20 guys on the field at once on the back end, even though there's really not. So it can be tricky, but I think we've had a good week and seeing it so far, and just preparing every day, getting the most looks we can. That way, when we go out there on the field on Saturday, it's pretty easy to read.
Anything else? Rod?
When they play that type of defense, does it help to have the quick playmakers that you guys have on offense now?
I think it definitely helps to have playmakers, but I think the biggest thing is preparing off the field, watching as much film as you can, getting those looks in practice, and like I said, and then bringing it back to the film room, because the repetition that you get mentally, you may not get every rep out there on the game or at practice, but those mental reps, and being ready to step in when your name is called, And you might not be in the first quarter, but if you go in the second quarter, you can step in and read it just as if you were a starter. So I think that's the biggest thing.
Ken?
Chris, you came in as a freshman just like Devin. I'm curious, what have you noticed about Devin in terms of his, like his influence on his road maybe on the team as a whole?
Devin's had a really, really great influence, not only on the offensive line. I've noticed how he's taken over, the leadership there with Haas and stuff like that, but also, on the offensive side of the ball and the team side, him speaking up, giving, his wisdom, one from his prior school, and him just the wisdom from himself that he knows, mentally, and telling it to the team, telling it to the offense. And we know that, he's played a lot of football, well-respected guy, so, his word goes a long way within our side.
Anything else for Kyric? Last one, Ken?
Is as you start the second half, like is a possibility of winning a bowl game that you guys think about, or how do you approach, of last six?
I think looking far outside, yeah, definitely want to make it to a bowl game. But definitely, the focus is going to want to know, and because you can't get to a bowl game, without going 1-0 each week. So, we worry about that whenever that time comes in December. But, the focus right now is just, winning, going 1-0 every week.
All right. Thanks for the questions for Juanyeh.
Juanyeh, you run us through that last play and what you saw before you caught the ball.
So, like I said in the interview after the game, I actually saw the quarterback eyes leaning towards that way before that play even happened. So I knew the second time him coming back to it that that was probably gonna be his first read. And then when I saw him take his arm off the ball and just throw it, I was like, yeah, it should be a big pick, and it was. So.
Go ahead, Kelly.
You're playing another team that throws the ball a lot, probably more than
Mhm.
any teams playing so
Right.
far. Kind of, what do you see from them again? What are some keys you guys?
They have really good players. They run a lot of things to get their guys the ball. So we just got to be locked in and have good eye control this week, and just go through our everyday progression of practicing, and like I said, just having good eye control, and that'll help us. So.
Is it weird to see we're taking guys in the backfield, like Grant, like no pull receiver or tight end in the backfield, like all that stuff? Is that weird?
It is. It is. I mean, it's different than. It's different. It's really different than other teams and what they do. So, like I said, they run a whole lot of schemes and stuff. So we just got to be locked in on that and knowing our keys.
Ken?
I would think, like over the open day, you guys are going to be a little more than like the first 6 games we're going to develop. Like, what is the secondary? So you guys have done well. You feel good about that. What's something that maybe okay, here's the last 6 games we're starting.
Um,
Better.
the one thing I feel like we have done really good at is being a group and being a whole. I felt like previous years we wasn't that one. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't all bought in, and I feel like we have done a much better job at that this year. And then obviously, it's still some stuff to get better on, tighten our coverages, eyes and stuff. But I mean, to harp on the positive, I honestly feel like we have done a good job with staying as one.
Rod?
With as many times as Armstrong throws the ball,
Mhm.
there's going to be some opportunities to get some takeaways. I imagine it's going to be really important to take advantage of those opportunities.
Yeah. So I mean, it's obviously a good pass team, and they pass the ball a lot. So the opportunity for us to take the ball away is going to be there. It's just when it's going to happen, and are we going to be dialed in enough to see it happen, and just go get the ball, because we're going to have many chances to do that this game.
Kelly?
You guys are really banged up. You
Mhm.
literally went from the 10 back on the field a couple
Yeah.
times. So, just kind of what do you see in terms of building depth with guys like Miles and Barrett? Just building that depth behind guys.
Like I said before, we already went through this during camp, so we already knew we was going to have a couple guys, down and banged up, and that's why Coach built the depth that we have. We got a lot of guys that can play different spots. Derek, Miles, Wesley, everybody can play different spots. So that's a plus for us in the back end. So we already been through that. So if one guy goes down, the next guy's up. So.
Ken?
Take notice or do our thing.
and we were talking about it. We're gonna try to like in the back end. We already know that they're gonna be a passing team, so we're gonna try to put it on us. Like we know it's gonna be on us to be on our P's and Q's. So we just gotta lock in and be ready for it.
Rod?
The pressure that was put on Sam Howell earlier this season and what you need against Virginia, was that more of an effort type of thing?
Yeah. I mean, it was effort. It was scheme. It was guys working hard. Guys wanting to get after the quarterback. I mean, it's all like everything. Everything plays a part in that, really. But I feel like the biggest thing is effort. You know what I'm saying? Everybody trying to get to the quarterback and trying to swarm him and not giving him a chance to even throw the ball. So that's what it was.
As you turn the corner here into the second half of the
Mhm.
season, and obviously I know what the future holds, like, kind of what's your approach as a team leader, just trying to get guys ready and approaching the second half of the season? Okay, it's a different season. How do you
Obviously, it's the same season, but it is a new half of the season come off the bye week. We just gotta honestly, we just gotta keep the same mentality we had coming into the season. You know what I'm saying? All the hype and stuff. So we're gonna stay preaching on that and keep the same mindset. Nothing should change because when you start changing things start to fall apart. So we're gonna try to keep the same mindset, and that's working hard and just sticking to what we believe in on the field. So.
Ben, you want to wrap us up with one here?
Yeah, I'm curious. I was thinking about this, like the last game you played well. Your brother had the big comeback there.
Mhm.
Your other brothers won some big games. What did this fall been like for your family, just to have so much good things going on?
It's been great, man. It's a blessing. I mean, I'm just really thankful for it, soaking it up. 'Cause everybody doesn't get a chance to play with their brother or have a younger brother or have a chance to play with your younger brother too. So I'm just, thankful for it. And me and my mom almost talk about it every day and stuff. So good. It's great to see a smile on her face because if she's smiling, I'm gonna smile and I'm gonna be happy. So overall, like I said, I'm just thankful for it.
All right. Awesome. Thanks, man.
Thank you.
Cool.
In terms of just the team you're playing is totally different from Duke, where it's so pass heavy and really
Yeah.
barely run the ball. Just kind of, how do you approach it as a linebacker? I mentioned a totally different game for you.
Just in the pass, just try to help in the pass lanes as much as we can. Low routes and everything. Of course, linebackers has and stuff, but just try to be in windows. I guess when you drop in zone coverage and everything, windows. Just try to make it difficult for him. He's a great player, great arm strength, and everything. He's a good quarterback. Just try to make it difficult on him. So that's it.
Okay.
Chris, as you go into the second half, is the bowl games like that's your mind at all? Or
Yeah, we play. I mean, it's not. I'm not playing just for that and stuff, but we play to win every game. But that's we definitely want to have a postseason and everything. So definitely, yeah, we don't want to miss a bowl game for sure. So, but we just working. We trying to win every game that we play.
Rod?
Coach Collins has talked a little bit now about Caleb Edwards and the progress he's making. What do you see from him?
Caleb is going to be a great player. He is almost like Trent. They do good stuff on accident. They do stuff on film and stuff they don't even know they did, and it's good. So that's just good in the young players and stuff. And once they really get it, and football really starts to slow down for them, he's going to be a very good player.
Kelly?
In terms of just kind of attacking the second half of the season, kind of what has been kind of the message on the defensive side of the ball for you guys?
Just come out. We had the bye week, a chance for everybody to get fresh and rested and stuff, and then we just try to just come with energy and stuff this second half, this week of practice, and we just want to play our brand of defense and just no drop-off from the first half of the season. We had some, ups and downs and stuff. We just want to clean all this stuff up from the first half, correct that stuff in the second half, and still playing our brand of tough, physical, fast football.
Ben?
I asked Devin this about playing in the SEC. I'm curious, how would you compare the Big Ten to the ACC?
It's football, football's football, but it's different play styles. I would say the Big Ten is more of a downhill-ish kind of offense. ACC is more speed, more out on the perimeter, you got to chase people more wide and everything. But, I mean, both conferences have great athletes, great football players. And it come down, it's just some little stuff, little styles of play thing. But, like I said, football's football.
Anything else for Ace? Ken?
What is your school schedule like, and how is that going for you?
School-wise, I take some classes right now, undergrad HTS major. So I'm taking some history classes and stuff right now. I already have my degree from Maryland, so I'm taking some HTS classes here.
Do you have plans to stay for the next semester and finish up, or do you want to get closer at all? Or
Yeah, what's the name? So as long as I'm here, I'm gonna take classes and try to finish the works of my degree. So yeah.
Anything else?
is
Go ahead, Ken.
Virginia close enough? Do you have any more family visiting you live that long?
I think my mom's coming and stuff. It's probably I think the same crew gonna be there.
Good.